Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you Vice City by S.A. Stovall, published by DSP Publications. I fell so far in love with this book. I thought we got a really good job of meeting the characters. We could feel the connection, even though at first it was very one-sided. We could see how one of the main characters kind of melted away and grew into the wants of the other. So let me kind of get started here. Pierce, for the last 20 years, has been an enforcer for the Vice family. The Vice family is the mob of the city. They run the city until here recently, where an actual just bunch of gangsters, and I don't mean like Al Capone gangsters, I mean like idiot gangsters. And what I mean by that is when you have a mob, you have a family, you have the head, the godfather, and things trickle down from there. It's a system and how it works. It's like a corporation. These guys have like a leader, and if that leader isn't right there to hold their hand, it's kind of a chaotic mess of crap. So you have the Vice family that runs the city, and then this other group that's trying to take over. This whole book had a very big kind of Sin City feel to it. I could very much see it being in black and white with things with meaning and color. I mean, it was that dark, dirty, nitty-gritty feel all throughout the book. I freaking loved it. So once again, we have Pierce. He's been the Vice family enforcer for the past 2 decades. Well, he's with some of the thugs, kind of beating down this guy that's supposed to be a police mole. But something about the scenario doesn't really stick with Pierce. He doesn't feel it's right. And he kind of saves this kid. Well, this kid is Miles. Pierce kind of takes Miles in under his wing. He's going to show him the ropes, how to be an enforcer, how to really get to the people and do the job that he needs to do with little to no casualties. Well, Miles just doesn't really know how to thank Pierce, except for return of sexual favors. So we have a little Sin City and a little, maybe I would say pretty woman, but nobody's getting paid except for with your life, and there's definitely nobody here that's a billionaire. So throughout this entire book, we know there is a mole within the Vice family that is feeding this other gang that is trying to take over their territory, trying to take over their city. And throughout the thing, it's like, in cartoons when you're trying to pick something and there's stuff everywhere and the arrows just, that's what this was like. And not like a chaotic mess in my brain, not things disheveled. Every chapter we would get more information and more information, clues as to what's going on. And so I would go from, yes, this person is, to, oh, maybe this person, maybe this person, maybe this person and this person, along with this person, but this person doesn't know. It was thrilling to be able to sit there and try to figure out who was the mole. I had it narrowed down to the person at one point, but I did not expect what I got at the end. I'm so ecstatic that this is a Vice City #1 because I can totally see a series coming out of this easy peasy. And so knowing that it's #1 in the Vice City series, I cannot wait for more. This author does a fantastic job of building this city for us. The mob, the organization, these idiot gangsters, and then Miles. And Miles this entire time is trying to save somebody near and dear to him. And that person doesn't really want to be saved. And so we have to go back with our feelings every now and then, because at one point I'm like, oh, Miles, you're so good. And then I'm like, Miles, you're such a naive idiot. Miles, you have this heart of gold. Miles, seriously, for the love of God. Me and Pierce were together on this for a while. If you mention this person's name one more time. But Miles is such a gentle soul, and he doesn't really have anybody. And so when he has this one person that he can connect to, that he needs to help, he's like a dog with a bone and is not going to relent. And Pierce just, bless his tortured little soul. I am giving Vice City #1 by S.A. Stovall, published by DSP Publications, 5 freaking stars. I cannot wait for the next one. I am ready. I want it now. And I think this is going to be a phenomenally genius series. What I am going to do for you is leave the DSP and the Amazon link down below so you can click it and be on your way to greatness. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get stuff out every Sunday through Thursday, but I never honestly know what time, and that's the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. There you can get updates on the books I'm reading, how I'm feeling about the books I'm reading, if I can't get something out on a day, all of that. I will just like bum rush you. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website. Vice City #1 by S.A. Stovall, published by DSP Publications, 5 stars. Bye. Hi. My name is Christina, and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. Today, I am bringing you The Mystery of the Curiosities by C.S. Poe, published by DSP Publications. This book is already out, so if you enjoy my review, you can kind of skedaddle on over and get it. This is the Snow and Winter series, book number 2. Do you have to read The Mystery of Nevermore, book number 1? I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to say yes because you just should.